shoes, and accessories. It's a designer candy store. So go check out Serendipity, Consignment Boutique, Glades Plaza, 2200 Glades Road, Boca Raton, or visit their website at consignmentboca.com.
Figurella, the Italian women's fitness and weight loss system, is now in downtown Boca Raton. Sculpt your body while losing pounds and inches with a 30-minute guided workout in one of Figurella's unique thermogenic bubbles, then detox in an oxygen pod before enjoying a full-body lymphatic massage. The Figurella system is guaranteed to help you reach your fitness and weight loss goals. Call 844-662-8941 to book your first complimentary workout. Burn fat, increase your metabolism, and reshape your curves with science. Contact Figurella at 844-662-8941 or FigurellaUSA.com. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
It's the Becky and Boca Show, coming to you live every Thursday night at 6 p.m. from glamorous downtown Boca Raton. I'll show you how to live life in style in one of the country's most elegant cities, nestled right along the beautiful Atlantic beaches between Palm Beach and Miami. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how to indulge yourself Boca style. Hello, welcome to the Becky and Boca Show. Tonight I have three guests, three women that have very interesting businesses. And the first guest that I want to introduce you to is Matilda Christopherson. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
And Matilda contacted me on social media to tell me about this very unique product she has for pregnant women. And I thought, oh, I've never featured anything for pregnant women yet on my show, but I love that. I love to talk about women's lives, anything going on, no matter what the age, and I think this is fantastic. So we have a mannequin here. Your company is called Maeve Maternity.
Correct.
LLC. And tell us about your product, because, or maybe show it first. Can you it's kind of a big, heavy mannequin, but
Very heavy because
there's
she's very
really no other way
pregnant.
to show that.
So,
Okay. You got it?
So,
Okay, yeah, it's in the screen.
Let me see. All right. So what I did was I created a wrap that you put on your belly. Oh, sorry.
There you go. Okay.
So you put on your belly, and you put it on top of your clothing. You can put it over a loose-fitted dress. This is just my dress. It's not a maternity dress or anything. You can put it over a tank top and jeans. And you don't have to get maternity tops because, when your belly grows out of it, this will cover.
You just wear your own tops.
Yeah, so you don't need to buy those. You can just wear your own tops, and this will kind of cover.
Because your belly would be sticking out if you wore your own tops. Okay.
It's not so pretty.
So I saw this and I was like, wow, they didn't have that back in the day when
I know
when I was pregnant with my two boys. You can sit that
I'm
down.
going to put her down.
Yeah, she's heavy.
A little heavy.
And I asked Matilda, where did you get that thing? You ordered it online?
I ordered online.
the pregnant belly. That's not a pregnant mannequin.
Yeah.
She has a
It came
belly
from
on the mannequin.
It came from China. It's silicone and it weighs.
It weighs the amount that you would weigh if you're pregnant?
And it's
for people that are trying to simulate pregnancy, right?
Yeah, the website said you can fake even your own mother. I'm not
there you
sure
go.
who buys this product, but
Maybe if you haven't seen somebody you dated in about 8 months. I can think of a lot of applications for that. And then Freddie was telling us that men did some study. They did a study with 100 men that had to wear this for 9 months, and like only 4 of them made it to the end or something.
I believe it.
So, okay, first of all, tell us, you're from Denmark, you told me, right?
I'm from Denmark. I grew up
Okay.
there, and I moved to the U.S. when I was 20.
Okay.
I lived in California and Los Angeles for the majority, and then I moved to Florida.
How did you get over here from California and Los Angeles?
Well, it was my then husband that wanted to move us over here to raise our son in Florida, not Los Angeles. It's too big of a town to raise a kid, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It was fun
Florida's
in
nice.
my 20s. I enjoyed living there, but so now we're in Florida, and I'm now divorced, but I live with my son, and I'm trying to relaunch this baby that I came up with when I was pregnant myself.
I think it's brilliant when you first
Thank
showed me
you.
the pictures, because I remember a long time ago when I was pregnant, we had just these big, boxy, ugly, huge dresses to wear. And you don't want to look like that. But the recent trend is to show the whole figure because people stay in shape the rest of their body when they can.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole Kim Kardashian look.
Right,
you
right.
want to show your curves now. It's very in. And, when I was pregnant, I didn't want to buy these A shirts and everything was so like a tent. And I'm like, I feel good. I want to still show my body.
It's a very healthy time. You know, your hair is good, your skin is good, everything's good. You don't want to walk around in a big tent.
I know.
That's why I think this is brilliant. And so you came up with this when you were pregnant?
Yeah, I did. And I just, I bought a sewing machine back then and just, started with some scarves. And
you were making this for yourself?
Just for myself. That's how it started. But it kind of took off and people noticed. And before I knew it, it was, I had stores around the world that would sell it. I was in Russia and Japan and Australia and here in the U.S. And, but then, I wanted to be a mom and it was taking up too much of my time. Sure. But fast forward, I'm divorced now and I'm thinking,
ready to relaunch this thing.
Let me see if I can.
I think that's going to go places because for one thing, if you're going to a baby shower when the woman's in her early pregnancy.
It would be a great gift, yes.
It would be fantastic. What's the price on this?
It's $45.
Okay.
And it comes in 3 different styles at the moment. They change with the season, but there's the black and white over there, and then there's a more summer version.
Yeah, that's pretty.
With pink and yellow flowers. And then the last one is also with some flowers on it.
See, I like that because you could put that over a black dress or a white dress.
Yes.
Or jeans.
Or jeans.
Yeah,
because it's
got
great
the blue
with
in it.
jeans and a white or a black or a gray tank top.
Wow.
Oh, it's a bug in here.
I'm going to try to find a way to wear these even if I'm not pregnant.
Maybe
I'll borrow the belly.
I keep joking that I'll have to make a version for the man, like the beer belly or something. Wrap that.
That'd be a good gag gift for somebody with the beer belly. Oh my gosh. Give your website real quick. We got a lot more time here, but I just want to get it out there. So
the website is mavematernity.com, and it's MAVE, maternity, and Mave, I took that from my Scandinavian roots. It means belly in Danish.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's where that came from.
I'm going to have another event, I think sometime in June, and I'm going to have you there with these to show people.
I would love that. Thank you.
Sell. Okay, so go back to when you were pregnant. So this didn't exist.
No. I started with a scarf that I would tie
you were
around
trying all sorts of stuff, huh?
Yeah, and it started like that. But when I was driving, the knot from the scarf just irritated me.
Yeah.
And so I bought a sewing machine on Amazon and,
wow,
ran the scarf.
You really wanted to.
Well, I had a lot of time on my hands, too.
Oh, wow.
So, but it just kind of evolved, and I started selling it on Etsy. That's where I started. Mm-hmm. And people noticed, and I was just contacted, in Japan and Australia specifically, I think in Japan, because they're very petite, the women over there. So it was.
So they don't want to wear those big, enormous, flowy dresses.
Yeah, and it became a big product over there. But I moved from Los Angeles to Florida, and so my source of fabric, my source of a seamstress and everything was taken away from me, and I couldn't find it in Florida, so it just kind of fizzled out. It just became too hard for me to do. And I was not going to sit and make it myself. That's for sure.
So you have them manufactured now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
So, and I also designed the print myself, so you won't find the pattern of the print on anything else. It's
because I saw one on your website that kind of looked like a Poochie design, but it wasn't.
Yes, that was from the previous time that I made them, and that's obviously not my design. That was Poochie's.
Oh, that was Poochie. Yeah, that was that was nice.
So, but the ones that I make this time around, I'm making it from scratch, the material and everything.
Oh wow! So where do you get the fabric? You create these designs and then?
Yes, I do it on the computer and it's printed onto the fabric.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, I've had a lot of fun sitting just
picking out different designs.
Yeah. So I like, my favorite is the black and white, just the more.
I like the black and white because I think, you could wear almost any black dress and put that over it.
Yeah, that's great with just a fitted black dress, like and just kind of accentuating your pregnancy, your belly.
And another thing it probably covers up is that bulging belly button. that some people
yes,
get.
that's true.
Yes,
I've heard
because
from some people that
You'll
weren't.
see pregnant women walking around in maternity dresses, and then you see that bulging
I know.
belly button in the front.
Yeah, no, it will cover that. It definitely covers that. And also, what I had was, some love handles and stuff that
Yeah.
when you wear a tank top over jeans, it kind of,
Cover that up.
it covers that up too.
So, what about with a bathing suit? Anybody wear these with a bathing suit if you just don't want to be walking around with that big? Didn't think of that, huh?
Yeah, no, some people have mentioned it to me, but I mean, it's not bathing suit. Of course you can put it in the water, but it's not really. I don't know if you would want to do that.
Well, I'm thinking, in South Florida, it's so hot in the summertime. This would be so nice to put over just a little light sundress. Mm-hmm. So I remember I had my first son in July, and I remember just trying to put on anything. Walking around in this heat was just awful, and I had maternity pants and all this. So I'm thinking you could just buy like really light little sundresses, not even maternity dresses, and then put these over the top, and you'd be all set. Mm-hmm. So that's
this
excellent.
dress she's wearing here is just my own dress.
It's not
a
a maternity
maternity
dress.
dress. It's just a random sundress.
Let me hold that up again because I want people to hear.
It's heavy. I'm warning you.
Oh my God. Okay, whoa. All right, I'm gonna get it up where we
She
can
really
see it.
is pregnant.
Look at this. And now it goes narrower in the back.
Yeah, it's what do you call that? Tapered in the back. Mm-hmm. So it kind of looks like a belt.
Smaller
in the back.
Yeah. And
Now this is half a person, so it's sitting a little awkward.
does it
but
help? Does it make women more comfortable too when they're
in the latter months when you're
imagine
really
wearing this thing?
like when you're like 8-9 months, when you're really feeling the weight of it, it does kind of hold
It'll give
everything
you
in
some
place
support.
and gives
Yeah.
your tummy some support and your back some relief.
All right, this is fantastic. I'm still laughing about this thing that you were able to buy this belly online.
It came all the way from
Wondering
China.
Who the heck is buying that? I'm just going to lay her down here until we're done with the show. Okay. So, do you have any partners in your business, or are you
No,
running
it's
this?
just
Oh,
me.
well, that's better. Yeah.
So
So you-
no, it's just me. I'm just trying to do this and launch it and see if I can get it out there in the stores again. We're in a few stores, but hopefully many more will be added.
Oh, I
but
don't
I'm
see why
selling it
not.
on my website.
I think it's fantastic. Is this the first thing you've invented, or do you do this?
No, this is the first thing. I do other things that I sell on the Etsy site.
Like what?
I have these lanyards that I sell a lot to school teachers and different government employees. That is like a nice lanyard,
To
like
hold
a piece
the badge.
of jewelry.
If they have to
Yeah.
wear that all the time,
But
then
it's
at
a
least
piece of jewelry.
Oh.
It's nice leather. It's got nice bling on it and stuff. So some
interesting.
people are forced to wear a
Right, you have to wear
lanyard,
lanyards,
and
so you might as well.
I wouldn't want to wear one of those from Walmart, and
Right.
So that has become quite popular as well. And then I make little knobs for the wall for a nursery. Just random stuff,
wow.
but I do like.
No,
just
but that's
to
great though that you
be
come up with
creative,
these
yeah.
things, and I think this is wonderful because I've never seen anything like it,
Yeah.
and I know that now it's more stylish to show your pregnancy
Yeah.
than when. I mean, God, I think back on the stuff I wore, big, huge, enormous tent dresses.
You can almost.
You know what I
I mean, we could try to take this off of
Okay.
the mannequin. You can see how, in my opinion, it's just not so flattering. Do you need help with that?
All right, we're going to show what the dress looks like without.
I mean, it's still a pretty dress, but for someone who's pregnant, to me, it's just like.
This makes you look enormous. Okay, I'm going to get my workout here. Oh, this way.
So it's just kind of,
Yeah.
boring, I think.
Yep. And it looks big. It looks smaller when you
Yeah, that's
contour it.
true. That's true.
Put that on. So I'm thinking if you had a baby shower to go to,
It's a great gift.
oh my gosh, give her something to wear while she's
So, and
pregnant.
it expands. It will grow with you when it's just in the flat version
So
here.
how pregnant do you have to be to start wearing it?
Well, it's 29 inches. I mean, everybody's different, obviously, but it's 29 inches just flat. So,
And it's very stretchy.
it goes up to, in the middle, it will accommodate a belly up to 50 inches. when it's,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
above that, I wouldn't go. But that's a pretty big belly, too.
Yeah, that's a big baby. I have no idea how big my belly was.
But
I
it
know
does stretch.
I know it was huge.
So, and then another thing that I think it's good for is in the beginning of your pregnancy when people are not quite sure if you're pregnant or not. It's like, is she pregnant?
Yes,
Is she a little
Anita,
kid?
is she pregnant or is
Then
she
if
fat?
you wear this, you can kind of, there's something going on there.
Right,
She's
yes.
pregnant. So it's
There's
a good,
reason she'd be wearing
in
it.
that awkward
That's actually
stage.
a great idea. It really is.
Like, I'm not fat, I'm pregnant.
Right. Instead of wearing a shirt that says that, just wear one of these.
Yeah.
And no, I think, and while they're still wearing their own clothes, you can start to wear this
Yeah.
and show people that you're pregnant. Mm-hmm. Well, I think this is just absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
So I wanted to bring you on. And you're going to have these at my next event. We're talking about sometime in June. Not sure when, but
Okay,
you're on
I
my
will be
Facebook
there.
page.
Yes.
You'll see it. Anything else you want to say? How do you clean these?
Just throw it in the washing machine.
What's it made out of?
Model.
Oh, it's 100% Model. Machine wash cold with light colors. That's easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so your website one more time.
MaveMaternity.com.
MaveMaternity.com. Do you have a Facebook page?
I do, and I'm on Instagram as well.
And you're on Instagram. Oh, so they can. Now, these are the only 3 colors available now, right?
This season, yes.
But when does the next season?
Well, probably for winter, I'll have some other colors coming out, and summer again.
And people are wearing these all over the country, and it's not just a Florida thing. I would
No,
imagine going
I
anywhere.
have it in a store now in Denmark and one in Japan.
Denmark and Japan.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know it's random, but
No, that's great. That's fantastic.
that's where I have contact. So
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Well, I know some people with stores around Boca. Maybe I can get these in there, and we can just try them out and see how you do. Okay, everybody, if you know anybody that's pregnant, I think this is a great little gift. It get them all excited about being, especially in the early pregnancy when they, like you said, they're still wearing their own clothes, and
Yeah.
people are like, is she pregnant or isn't she? This would pretty much clinch it. And look at these colors. I like this one, too.
that's a great one for summer.
Yeah, you could wear that over a red dress or a pink dress.
Or white, or
I'd be out buying dresses to match my belly band. Okay. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
coming,
so much for
Matilda.
having me,
And let me
Becky.
see the third one. I don't think I held this one up. This is great with jeans because of the blue.
jeans and a white tank top, or gray, or
They're all set.
any.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Becky.
Thank you for coming. We're going to go to a commercial break here, and I'm going to change out to my next guest, who is Chiara from Figuerella. Thank you.
Thank you.
Figuerella, the Italian women's fitness and weight loss system, is now in downtown Boca Raton. Sculpt your body while losing pounds and inches with a 30-minute guided workout in one of Figuerella's unique thermogenic bubbles, then detox in an oxygen pod before enjoying a full-body lymphatic massage. The Figuerella system is guaranteed to help you reach your fitness and weight loss goals. Call 844-662-8941 to book your first complimentary workout. Burn fat, increase your metabolism, and reshape your curves with science. Contact Figuerella at 844-662-8941 or FiguerellaUSA.com.
Serendipity Consignment Boutique is unlike any other consignment shop you have ever seen. Lisa has the most beautiful and immaculate designer bags, clothes, shoes, and accessories. It's a designer candy store. So go check out Serendipity Consignment Boutique, Glades Plaza, 2200 Glades Road, Boca Raton, or visit their website at consignmentboca.com. You've been listening to and watching The Becky and Boca Show. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge in downtown Boca Raton does fabulous professional makeup application. Make an appointment today and see how glamorous you can look. Call 561-409-4065 to book your appointment. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge is located at 233 South Federal Highway on the first floor of the Boca Grand Building in Boca Raton. The number again is 561-409-4065. And now, back to the show. Hello, welcome back to the Becky and Boca Show. I have here with me Chiara Magani. Am I saying that right?
Yes, perfect.
And she is the manager of Figuerella, which is a gym workout place right here in East Boca Raton, and I have been going there for a couple of weeks now.
How is it going now?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I love it. I'm coming in tomorrow with my friend
Awesome.
Danny.
Yes,
Yeah, you're
I'll
gonna
be
train
there,
us.
so I'll
Yeah.
see you.
Okay, so since we just talked about maternity, you
That's
said
funny.
that Figuarella is great for pregnant women.
Right. I was actually thinking, what am I going to say today? What am I going to
I
surprise
didn't think
Becky
about
with?
that either, but
Yeah,
because
actually.
women are afraid to go to the regular hard workout when they're pregnant because you don't want to do any.
Well, they kind of just don't do anything, and then unfortunately they gain weight,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it's harder on their knees. They might get hurt,
Right.
and they think they can't do anything, but it's actually not true.
And Figuarella is all laying down in the
Right.
bubble. So
Right. So to tell you the truth, you have to be very careful in the first 12 weeks, where it's actually the baby's sticking to.
Yeah.
I will not go
Right.
specific on the terms here.
Well, you don't
That's
want
not my
to do
field.
anything to jeopardize the
Right,
pregnancy. So people
exactly.
get scared and they don't want
Correct.
to.
So that's the period when you have to be very careful. But after that, you definitely need to work out because
Sure.
that's going to strengthen your bones. It's going to strengthen your muscles, going to help you.
Make you feel better too.
Yes, it's going to make you feel happy. You don't get that feeling all, like we have one of the assistants that is like, oh my God, I'm getting fat. I'm like,
Oh, and it's
no.
awful for somebody that's used to working out every day and used to exercising
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
stop that for 9 months. And I mean,
Right.
that's a long time. To
Right.
think,
Exactly.
"Oh my gosh, I can't
and
exercise."
we have that you have your little chart when you come at Figuarella, and we actually have one that is specific for pregnant women.
Oh, really?
That has all. How do you call the bird that brings the baby?
The stork.
The stork. Yeah, they're
It
all
is
the
a stork.
storks.
So what does that tell you?
Well, it's just that
so you're
you know,
charting their weight and everything, so you get to see
right,
how much.
because
See, that's nice too.
Let's say that one day one new assistant comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Probably she's gonna see your belly. That's gonna be a better thing. But still, your chart is gonna look like that, and you can keep it. As
And
your
you
progress.
can, and then you can do exercises specific to
Yes.
the,
We have
where
specific
they are in their
programs.
pregnancy. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is a workout for a pregnant woman?
Okay, for sure, you're not gonna lay down on your belly. So you're gonna lay down on your back.
After a certain period, though, you can't even lay on your back. That's like I think late in the pregnancy, but I know you could do the side.
Right. When
your
you're
knees.
very close to the end point, then you gotta be, a little careful.
Yeah.
You don't wanna
Right. You want to
do
go to
the
labor in the
baby
bubble.
In the bubble.
That might be nice, like a big incubator. For those of you that are familiar with Figuarella, you work out in these big plastic bubbles that to me look like a cable car.
Okay.
And so we're talking about putting a pregnant woman in there with.
Right. So it's easy because,
Yeah.
as you know, we open it for you. You just gently slide in. You lay down. We close the bubble for you, and then from that point ahead, you just need to follow instructions.
Yeah, and you
the
don't have to be
movements,
pregnant to work out there.
right?
You have, and it's for all ages.
All ages.
And I've been working out there for the last couple of weeks, and I got to tell you, it is by far the most glamorous gym I have ever belonged to.
Thank you. I'm so
I
glad.
feel so pampered when I'm in there. You get a private instructor with you that is next to this. It's clear, so you can see her out there, and she'll sit on the floor and show you exactly what you're supposed to do or tell you. And there are cables inside the bubble for your hands and your ankles. And they might say, put the ones on your ankles, put the ones for the hands on your feet, put the ones for your feet on the hands. And so they take you through a very nice workout.
You don't need me anymore. You
I know.
can.
I'm trying to show you how I've been paying attention in
You
there.
got this.
But now you can adjust the tension too, right?
Correct. Yes.
And
so
I think you
usually
guys are sneaking it up on me.
the problem here is that everyone thinks that you have to put weights and it's too low impact, but it's actually not, because when you're melting the fat, you don't need weights.
It's no impact if you're in there.
You just need to really move fast and do movements that are targeted for the areas that you want to work on.
Right.
So
I know
when
you've been working on this with me.
Exactly. So when you get in, what we're going to do is going to start with 2 pounds, not more than that.
Okay.
And even if it's like, oh, but, I do 10 pounds usually at the gym, it's like, don't worry.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
kind of how I felt because I was going to a gym before where I really worked. I mean,
so
real heavyweight.
The old thing that I really want people to understand is that this is a method, okay? So you have to think of it as a method.
Yeah.
So it was developed like that. We've been around for 35 years. And as I always say, people that come here, maybe, they change the restaurant, they change because the taste is different.
Right.
The clothes are different because the taste is different. But when it comes to body and science, There is nothing different.
That's the trouble I had at first. Remember, I kept asking you, why does this work? How do you know this works? Because I'm so used to working out in a certain way. And then finally, I just said, all right, I'm just going to do what they say.
Whatever.
They're
too stubborn for me.
They must know what they're talking about. I'm just going to try it. And I love it.
Yes.
It really...
Yeah, and you don't have to lose that much weight. So for you, it's all about toning, and maybe you lost already a few pounds, right?
Yes, and it gets very specific with the areas you want to target, like the thighs or the butt.
Yep.
Sometimes I have
When
trouble
you get
getting
to
the
40
end.
reps.
I'm going to 40 reps. I'm at 24. Well, I didn't know you were
Keep going,
sneaking them
girl.
up on me. I did start at 20, I think.
Yeah.
Then
You
so-
probably started at 16 or 18.
Oh, okay.
You're going up every 2 sessions, 2 by 2.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get up to 40. That's when, we make sure that your body is ready for it. And then you're going to keep your 2 pounds equal 1 kilo. That's what you're going to see because we're Italian. And
Everything's Italian
and
there. I love that
that's
too.
it, yeah.
Even everyone that works in
and
there.
every
the
20
equipment.
sessions, we will change your
Change the workout?
exercises.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Correct.
And I know you'll work on what I want to work on. Like I give you specifics about the areas I want to work on.
Remember, we do the consultation at the beginning where we want to really understand what is your objective in terms
Right.
of timing, in terms of areas. And I need to understand exactly what is your weight history. So if you've been overweight for a while, if maybe you gained your 5 pounds in the
And
last
there's a
year.
diet. You recommend a diet with this too, but it's not anything restrictive at all.
Absolutely not. So we were just going to give you a list of what you can do. And it's very
What you can
wide,
eat.
like that.
And
you
for the
saw
first
it.
2
It's-
weeks,
there
it
is
was
a bunch of
more
stuff.
restrictive, and then after that, it changed.
After that, we're just going to help you to balance your lifestyle. So we're going to help you to make the right choices. If you have to go out with your friends, we're going to suggest you a couple of things that you can do. So, it's a very friendly environment, and we're not there to say you cannot do this, you cannot do that. We're women. We like to go out,
Believe
have our
me,
wine.
I was in Tampa all weekend. I might have cheated a little.
So we're going to see the scale.
Oh no, I'm not weighing in tomorrow.
Don't worry.
We'll wait till Monday.
Little by little, your metabolism changes. So, for example, at the beginning, after the weekend, you might gain back a pound or
Monday
2.
morning's awful for me.
Because, okay, so what you do, let's say that you started, 145. At the end of the first session, you'll be 144.
Yeah, you
Because
do
of
lose weight
water
right away
retention.
because of the water.
Yes,
And then it feels
detoxing.
good to get that all out.
Exactly. So you feel lighter. The idea is that you're going to start being more careful because of the commitment that you have with us. So the next day, you're going to get back with the weight that you had when you left.
Right.
And so on. So when you get to Friday, then there is the weekend.
Yeah.
So the oxygen will keep up your burning process.
Tell about the oxygen pods for people that don't know it.
Right.
Because-
The oxygen is the other machine that we have. So it's all bubbles. So we have
Yeah.
the bubble where you work out and then this other egg or
Yeah,
another
it looks like
bubble.
a big egg. It looks like a big egg, but your head sticks out the top.
Yes.
And they open it up, and you get in there, and then they close it up.
You get in, we give you everything you need. You take a quick shower first.
And now,
so
what's
that
the reason
you're-
for that?
Because the pores get open.
Okay.
And so the oxygen can penetrate your skin better and it's
Okay.
going to go to your bloodstream. It's going to take it around. And that's what makes your enzyme keep working. Okay. So it's like having more energy, not just for you, but also your body will start understanding that there is actually another way of working. So it's
Yeah.
like keeping up. That's why I was saying on Monday, after I would say 20 sessions, about after the first month, you'll see that you're not gonna gain it back, that 1 pound or 2 that during the weekend, of
I mean, I'll get to a
course.
point where I'm not going to weigh more on Monday than I do on Friday?
Yep.
All right, you got to show me that.
Yeah. Keeping constant is gonna happen.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm committed. I'm going to keep doing it.
Awesome.
It's.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that in this case, pregnancy, it's very important because, you don't want to alterate your exams and everything. So you want to be healthy
I think
as
it would
much
be
as you
great for our
can.
pregnant woman because you can work the arms, you can work the legs without doing anything aerobic that really would strain
Exactly. You don't
strain the
want
pregnancy.
to,
Yeah.
put any uncomfort in your belly.
Right. You don't want to do anything that would, gosh, I remember way back when I was pregnant, I would take like long, long walks. But
That's good.
yeah, but I wasn't working my upper body, and now you could do that at Figuerella.
Correct.
Because you could just sit in those pods and work the
And
upper
we're
body.
going to be there. There is always the girls that are experts on this, so they know how to do a movement specifically. They're a personal trainer. So you get your personal trainer for 30 minutes, you get your oxygen bath, and that's very good too. So you can also start doing Figurella right after because, again, low impact. So even if you had a
after you
C-section, you want to, you want to wait a couple of weeks just when your doctor will say, okay, and then you can get in the bubble. The bubble is the best friend of every woman.
I like it because they heat it. So you sweat in there, and the trainer is specifically telling you what to do. You don't even have to think. It's like just...
she's going to count for you. She's going to stay there. She's going to make sure that you remember, that you don't have to remember your routine. Like when you go to the gym, it's like, what am I going to do now?
can you show me that again?
Maybe I'm done. I'm going to go home.
But it goes by very quickly.
It does. Well, it's just 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like even 20 minutes. It's not, I used to dread going. I've always gone to the gym, but I used to dread it because it would be, 2 hours by the time I'm done. So I go there, I get ready, I do my big hour-long workout. Shower afterwards. So it's 2 hours of my day. But Figurella, you're in and out of there so quickly.
1 hour. And after the bubble, as I said, you're going to take a shower. And that's for the purpose of the oxygen. But also, if you want to take a full shower, we have the shampoo, we have everything.
You have wonderful products in there.
So if you just want to go back to work or, go to Chops right next to us and you want to go and eat something.
Right, you can go there before lunch or dinner.
And you're done. You don't have to go home and shower or anything.
I always left my old gym all sweaty, and then invariably I'd run into Publix or something and someone would see me. It's awful. But I leave Figurella, I look great.
There you go.
You got blow dryers in there, everything.
Everything.
You're all set.
You're all set. Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about the diet. How does it change after the first 2 weeks? Because I think I'm at the point now where I get to progress.
Okay. So we have mainly 3 plans that we use. And one is just a couple of days. So for example, okay, let's start from the beginning. We have the AL, that is what we call, is a sort of keto diet. But the keto diet
that's
usually
for the first
are
2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
They're very strict usually. You cannot have dairy, you cannot have a lot of stuff. In our thing, you can have a bunch of things because
it's
ideally,
easy.
yes. Also, for example, something that is curious that we always suggest to go with full fat milk or full fat everything.
Yes, that surprised me, but I understand the logic behind that.
Preservatives are much worse than that. So if it's a real fat, whole fat, you're good to go because that's not gonna alter your burning process. When you burn, your body is gonna work with sugars first, carbs second, and you have a bunch of them.
So that's what we're avoiding is sugars and carbs.
So you want to avoid that. So you're going to go straight to burning the fat that you actually accumulate in the spots that you want to work on. So it's fun because you're just going to stick to that for a week and you start seeing like very big results.
Yeah,
and
you drop weight fast when you're on the first very restrictive diet.
you just need to follow the list. So, I had a client in Boca here that was doing the plan and she's like, I'm not getting into ketosis because we actually have the test.
The urine sticks, right?
Right.
Okay, the goal is to put you into ketosis, which is similar to the Atkins diet.
Correct, but that's very strict.
Yeah.
You can have a lot of things.
Right.
So she was like eating a specific type of fruit that is not allowed.
Fruit is sugar. Yeah,
So
it took me
I'm
a
like-
long time to learn that.
The only fruit that you can actually have all the time is avocado. Because
I don't even think of that as a vegetable.
but that's
Technically,
actually
it's a
fruit.
fruit.
Yes.
I love
So
avocados.
that is the only thing that you can have in
But
quantity.
that's high fat, but you can have I
Yes.
can have as much of that as I want?
Yes, because it's
Ooh,
pure
I
fat.
could just live on that.
Yeah. And then, there are some fruit like the berries and then,
The
let's
berries
say
are better
papaya.
than most fruit, right?
Yeah.
'Cause they're
Because
lower
in
glycemic.
limited quantity,
Right.
because there's a lot of sugar, but you can have them. And, you stick to that for like 2 or 3 weeks, depending on the goal that you have. And then to get you back into the carbs, we're going to put you in a detox diet that it's more like a regular, pretty much what you would like to eat every day. It has some carbs.
Oh,
We
okay.
start
what
with
kind of carbs do you put in
there
there?
is also bread. For
Bread?
example, in the morning. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, as long as you have the carbs before 4 o'clock, you're better off when you're
Right.
trying to maintain or you're in the last a few pounds. When you have to start and lose a lot, then you want to maybe do something more strict. But then
Okay.
you get into our detox is just 1 week. And we use that every time you kind of get in trouble. Because let's say that you had a week where you had your, I don't know, parents in town or friends in
Or you
town
went
or
to
whatever.
Tampa and ate a lot of food with your son and your friends.
Then we're gonna give you either the weekly plan that is just a regular thing, but you want to just, also in your mind is like being careful because someone gave you the diet and she's waiting for you.
Yeah, you
She's
gotta go in
waiting
there
for
and
you
gotta
there
see
3
these
times
people
a
when
week.
you come in. Yeah, it does make you accountable.
That's
Yeah.
it.
'Cause
That's
my last
it.
gym, no one was weighing me or
That's
looking at me or
it.
anything.
So, and we also have a 2-day plan because sometimes you
A
might
2-day
just,
plan?
you can,
What does
gain.
that do?
That's another protein sort of thing, but not when you have like 20 pounds to lose. Maybe when you just gained back 5.
So what's on that diet?
That's again a protein. So it's like a keto diet. So there's a lot of protein, vegetables, specific vegetables, not
Oh, I
all
want
of
to take
them.
a look at that one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need after my Tampa trip.
That we can do, definitely. So I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm coming in there tomorrow.
Totally,
11:30.
totally.
So let's tell everybody where it is again because it's right in downtown Boca.
Yes, it's 101 Plaza Real South, Sweet Eyes, right on the street. So it's not in the building, it's on the street. We are right next to Chops.
Yeah, they share a patio with Chops Lobster Bar, and everybody knows where that is in Boca. And tell us
exactly.
about parking because I discovered your parking the other day that I didn't even know was
There you
there.
go. Yes. So on the other side of the building, I actually don't know what's the name of that street.
It would be 1 block east of Federal Highway.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the name of the street is either.
Exactly.
But the building, you just come around to the back side from where
And there
you
is
are.
an internal parking.
Yeah, you go
So-
inside the building, and there's quite a few spaces that are public parking. I
Yes.
didn't even know that. It
Yes.
goes down, too. And for me, being in Florida, the idea of a basement is just so bizarre. But I've seen them build these new buildings because they're building a lot of them around Boca Raton,
Right.
and they carve out a huge
Wow.
basement, and they line them with concrete and metal
That's
so that the
amazing.
water can't get in. So there is all of this underground parking there.
The only thing is that at around 5 or 6 it gets very busy because there is the valet of
Right.
Chops. But
Yeah.
you can get upstairs, so there are more parking spots.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because the white ones are the ones you can park in.
Exactly.
So if you go up higher,
So you
there's
go
more.
a little higher,
Okay.
and you'll definitely find some parking spots
And
there.
then you come out through the front of the building right where you are.
Exactly. So you're right there.
Once you learn the system, it's very easy because people are complaining all the time about the parking in East Boca because it's difficult.
Yeah.
If you're going to try to park on the street in East Boca, you can loop around for quite a while. But now that I know that parking is there right in your building, which I didn't know before, it's
You
fantastic.
get your routine. It should be, Figuerella, it should be your first thing on the calendar. You just schedule your appointments and then you just live your lifestyle.
Yeah, and it doesn't take
making
up a
it
lot of time.
easier.
And when you leave there, you're all fresh and clean, and you've showered.
And energized because of the
Oh, yeah.
oxygen.
Oh,
You asked me
that's amazing.
You asked me what it does, and I didn't answer you. I
Okay.
apologize. So the oxygen is a detox bath, first of all. So it detoxes your body, and also the oxygen is one of the factors that will increase the activity of the enzymes because it is a sort of energy for them, is a fuel.
Okay.
So having more oxygen than what you usually just breathe, it's much more effective. So with the heat combination, and this is a bad word because to explain what it is, sometimes it comes natural to say that it's a heated bubble, but it's actually your body temperature.
It's body temperature, and I've asked you that before. So
it's
not hot. It's not
heated.
like hot yoga where
Exactly.
they put up to like 100.
Is exactly 98.6. So your body temperature. The combination of that and the oxygen will change your metabolism, and that's the cause of the weight gain.
Wow.
So if you don't solve the problem of the metabolism, we all know that women after the 30s it start getting worse, and it's the hormones get changes and
Yeah.
pregnancies and menopause, premenopause.
Yeah, it gets harder and harder to
Stay
keep the
in
weight
shape.
off.
Yeah.
But I'm committed to try this. I'm going to listen to the Italians because
Good.
you girls are all beautiful and in great shape. I'm going to
Good.
do whatever you said. I
Awesome.
tried to overthink the oxygen bubble when I first started. Now I'm like, I'm just going to go in there and do it. And it's really working, and I'm really enjoying it.
Did you feel the difference in your skin?
Oh, yes. Okay, real quick, we got to go to break. But
Awesome.
give us your website or how they get in touch with you.
FiguerellaUSA.com.
Okay.
Or 844-662-8941.
Okay, I'll be in there tomorrow with my friend Annie, and
Perfect.
we're gonna work out.
If anybody wants to come in,
Yeah.
let me
Come
know.
on. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you. We're going to go to break now. Okay. Let's switch on.
Tighten skin on your face, neck, and body, and lose fat at Ageless Body Sculpting Plus, located at 445 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton, where you'll find scientific technologies, including the latest acoustic lipolyzer, which uses ultrasound for immediate and permanent results. No surgery, diet, or exercise. If you don't lose inches, you don't pay. Call 561-654-0177 for your free consultation.
Serendipity Consignment Boutique is unlike any other consignment shop you have ever seen. Lisa has the most beautiful and immaculate designer bags, clothes, shoes, and accessories. It's a designer candy store. So go check out Serendipity Consignment Boutique, Glades Plaza, 2200 Glades Road, Boca Raton, or visit their website at consignmentboca.com. You've been listening to and watching The Becky and Boca Show. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge in downtown Boca Raton does fabulous professional makeup application. Make an appointment today and see how glamorous you can look. Call 561-409-4065 to book your appointment. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge is located at 233 South Federal Highway on the first floor of the Boca Grand Building in Boca Raton. The number again is 561-409-4065. And now, back to the show. Hello. Back to the Becky and Boca Show. This is my third guest. I had 3 women in here tonight. This is Nina Pressman.
Hi.
She's with Ageless Body Sculpting Plus, and I have just started trying your treatments. They're fantastic. But let's introduce your friend here. Can he come? We
Yeah,
have a
this is
dog
Rufus.
in here. Rufus,
Rufus,
come
come
here.
Come
Come here.
Ruf, come say hi.
Hi, baby. Can we get him on camera? Rufus.
We have to move the camera.
He said no. We can't. Will he
Where's
pull
the
his
camera?
head up?
No,
Pull his head up.
Hiding. Look, say hi. Hang on. Go say.
There he is.
This way. This is Rufus.
Rufus is an enormous German Shepherd, and he's always there when I'm at Ageless Body Sculpting. Come here, baby.
He's Rufus is 225 pounds, and he just
Oh,
lost.
I didn't know they came that
I'm
big.
sorry, that's 125.
120, yeah, 225.
125, and he just lost almost 25 pounds.
So he was 150?
Yeah, almost 150.
Oh my goodness.
And he couldn't walk. He had really bad arthritis. He had a broken back when I got him.
Aww.
So he's doing much
So
better.
he's kind of like when you go in there, he greets you at the door. And you're in a great building. Give us your address.
It's 445 East Palmetto Park Road.
Which is right near Trattoria Romano. And anybody in Boca knows that that's my one of my favorite restaurants. I have several, but that's been consistently good for years and years. So it's a good landmark to be near. And you're on the same side. And when I first came there, I was concerned about parking, but that's not a problem.
I have
right?
a lot of parking. There's parking behind my building, on the side of the building, and the parking lot is available right next to me because there was a restaurant there which is closed now.
Oh, that's right.
But
What was
we
the name
share
of that
the parking
restaurant?
lot. 13 tables.
Okay, 13 tables is
So-
closed, and there's a big parking lot right there that
Yes.
you can park if you ever have a problem. But I've never had a problem coming to you.
No, you never would.
Right. And it's a big 3-story building, and we're going to have an event in there.
Yes,
we're talking about
we are.
maybe in June. We still got to work out.
Beginning of June.
Yeah, still got to work out the exact date. But so let's tell everybody what you do in there and what I've been doing in there.
All right, so what I do is body sculpting. What that is that I remove fat, wrinkles, or loose skin, or any unwanted stuff on your body or face permanently.
With what is the machine?
Ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
So the name of the machine is acoustic lipolyzer. It's an amazing process where ultrasound liquefies fat cells and it drains out of your body within 72 hours. The results are permanent. It's non-invasive. It's painless. There is no recovery, and it's like magic.
It really is. And who was the biggest skeptic around?
Uh,
She kept saying, you got to come in and try it. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Can I send a model? Can I send somebody else? I was amazed.
she was floored.
I couldn't believe it. And I remember I told you, if it doesn't work, I'm not going to tell people it works. And it
Yeah.
was amazing. Freddie has a picture. Freddie, can you put up the abdomen picture of me that I gave you, please?
I gave him some more pictures too just now.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. Anyway, she's been doing it on my abdomen because she said, I want to convince you of this. So I was like, okay, I'll come in. I've only been in 3 times. All
We
the
know
fat
we
that was-
didn't measure you today, but after the second treatment, you've already lost 6 inches.
It's incredible. It's incredible. It just gets rid of all of that fat in the belly. And I really put my belly to the test this weekend, eating a lot of Mexican food and drinking and partying over in Tampa. And at the end of the weekend, I looked at it like, well, this is impossible. Normally, my stomach would be very bloated after a weekend
just
like
flat.
that. Yeah. So what happens to the fat cells?
They blow up. They turn into liquid. And
I could feel like squishy in there.
I know, that's what happens. So the lymphatic system picks it up, and you pee it out within 72 hours. So you have to drink a lot of water, of course, afterwards.
And you put me on a shaker machine, too, to accelerate the...
So you go on a power plate afterwards because it opens up the lymphatic and helps you drain everything out.
It was amazing.
But the interesting thing is that the skin shrinks together with elimination of fat cells. So it does not leave loose skin. Not only that, it tightens everything. It gets rid of stretch marks. It gets rid of all the
It
lumps.
smooths the skin, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still can't believe it. And then, but you not only do belly fat, I saw a woman in there that was getting skin tightening on her face.
I do.
So-
I remove jowls.
Okay.
I remove-
Non-surgically. So
Non-surgically.
I mean, you know me, I'm a fan of surgery. I've done it myself, and it's wonderful,
remove
but not everybody
second
wants
chin.
surgery.
Actually, Freddie has some pictures.
Yeah, Freddie?
If he can hear you, I gave him some pictures of faces and necks. And an arm, I do arms. I do
Okay.
any kind of the crepey skin on the arms that ladies suffer with. After any one of us over 50, we have these little bumps and the hanging thing going on. I remove that. And that goes off really fast.
And
That's
it's all the same machine?
same
But you
machine.
put different...
different frequencies.
Okay, that's the trick, different frequencies.
Different frequencies.
Okay. So you wouldn't use the same frequency on my belly as you would use on somebody's face?
No,
Okay.
that would be too much for the face. So
Okay.
I use different frequency for the face.
And so you're talking about little gels. Now, I had mine done surgically, but there are
Not
people that
just-
don't want surgery. They want to do something easier,
Yeah.
and you can
Well,
do
there's
that.
no recovery, so you don't even have to I have a surgeon who told me I could use his name, Dr. Richard Cartilage. He comes to me.
Yes, I saw him coming out of there.
Yeah, so he comes to me between surgeries,
And he's working on his neck?
and we have removed a whole bunch of his chin here. I asked him if he
Amazing.
wanted to come with me today, but he couldn't. I guess he had to go back into the surgery. But so he comes right in between surgeries, and he brought his mother to me.
See, now, if he believes in this stuff, there's something to it. And
So-
I'm living proof that
Yeah, it really
I
works.
was not expecting it to work. I really wasn't. And I even called another friend of mine that's doing treatments there, and we're like, can you believe this? I'm like, I wasn't expecting it to work. It's amazing. But is this a brand new science? The
Brand new
machine that you
science.
have? It's a new machine.
Brand new machine.
Yeah, because I know ultrasound has been around a while, all therapy,
Yeah.
but that's painful. I had that done years ago, and that was, I could barely stand having it done. And what you're doing, there's no pain at all.
So I'm not sure if anybody heard of ultrasound cavitation. This is a couple of steps up from it. So ultrasound cavitation just punctures the fat cells.
Oh, so that's what the cavitation means. So you're
Yeah.
putting little holes in it.
Yeah. So but if
Okay.
you just puncture the fat cells, the fat is still, some fat is still left in there. There's still fat cells left.
Mm-hmm.
So they suck the fat back in or grow new fat. And you can't lose as much as with my machine. With my machine, it's like throwing your fat cells in the blender.
It's amazing. I mean, you just try it. Just try it if you're skeptical like I was, because I couldn't believe it. Let's see if we get Freddie to put the pictures up. Hey, Freddie. We've got...
Actually, my average is 2 to 6 inches in one session. And I guarantee, so if you don't lose, you don't pay.
Okay, I'm going to text Freddie. See if he can get him in here. If you don't lose, you don't pay?
If you don't lose, you don't pay.
I imagine you never have to pay out because, I mean,
I never had anybody not pay.
because after the first session, I mean, you measured me.
It was,
and it was
4 inches after the first session.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So, tell me where you can use. Can you use it on the skin all over your body?
Anywhere. Anywhere in the body. I've done some crazy body parts.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't count. I've done inner thighs, outer thighs. I've done arms, upper back, mid back, lower back.
Oh, back
butts.
fat. Yeah, people don't like
back
that.
Fat comes off so easy. That's the easiest thing for me to do.
Really?
I love doing back fat.
And I was talking to somebody today that wants to get the love handles done by you.
That's easy. Love handles, and especially, do you know how us women, we get this right here? Mm-hmm. The bra
fat.
Bra fat comes right off. That's one of the easiest.
And how many sessions does that take?
It depends on how much you have and how much you want to lose. So if your fat is really thick, if you've been eating a lot of unhealthy foods, drinking alcohol, partying.
Oh, yeah. What's the alcohol thing?
Oh yeah, after the session, I asked people not to drink alcohol for 3 days because of the lymphatic system, because your lymphatic system has got to be open to process the fat out. And when we drink alcohol, it's toxic to our body. So the lymphatic system starts working on alcohol, and the fat, liquefied fat, can sit under the skin for longer than it should. It'll still drain, but it's not suggested to drink alcohol. If you do drink alcohol, though, I have a cure for that too.
This is what I like.
For those who need to have that or would like to have.
Okay, here's the pictures. Freddie.
All right.
Okay, Freddie, put them up.
This is an arm. This is one treatment. This lady's 70 years old.
Oh, look at that.
So there's one treatment on her arm.
Wow. So you get rid of all of that ripply, saggy skin. One treatment.
One treatment. That was one treatment. And this is not hard to do.
Okay, this is my belly. There's on the left, that's me before, and there's me on the right after 3 treatments. And this is after spending that weekend I was telling you about in Tampa where I ate and ate and ate. We took this picture today after my 3rd treatment.
Yeah.
And so it's just amazing to me. Just amazing. I mean, I should be getting more fat, not less, after what I did. That's incredible. Wow. Okay, thank you, Freddie. So
there's some more. There's some face and neck.
Oh, you have the ones of the face and neck, Freddie?
Yeah. Haven't put the girl's neck.
Now, you were saying that you give charcoal tablets if you're going to drink, right?
Yeah. So if you take charcoal right before you drink alcohol, if you have charcoal in your stomach, it absorbs the toxicity from alcohol. You still get the buzz.
So it
But
doesn't.
the lymphatic doesn't have to deal with the
So it
toxins.
doesn't prevent what we're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing I tell people. Just please, if you drink alcohol, take charcoal.
Do the charcoal. Charcoal's very
And drink
popular
a lot
now.
of water.
A lot of people are using that.
It detoxifies your system, your whole body.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you guys want to stay, keep your system clean, because there's preservatives in the foods and chemicals. Take charcoal before you eat something with preservatives.
Oh.
It'll absorb it.
Okay. I'm going to try that. I know I did it before I had my wine over the weekend because I wanted to make sure that my procedure still worked. And I can't say enough about it. I mean, I really was not expecting it. I've had friends go in there. They're doing, one's going to come in for the arms. One's coming for her love handles, I think. And the face. Now, you say you can correct the little saggy.
Yeah, haven't put the I gave him Freddie the picture of the neck.
The picture of the neck?
If he can hear you.
Freddie. Freddie.
Yeah, any kind of jowl. So
Okay. I see him over there. Okay, keep talking. I'll get his attention.
so any kind of jowls, anything over here. Like if you can pinch it, I can take it off. So if you have the turkey neck, any kind of loose stuff, even this loose skin that goes like in doubled up, those, I don't know what they're called.
I don't know, but
the
a
real
lot of
name
people
for
have
them.
that little jowly thing.
I can
I had
take-
mine surgically removed, but if you don't want to do that.
off. Well, I'm 54. If you look at my neck, I don't have anything.
No, your
And
neck looks great, and that's what bothers a lot of people.
I didn't have the surgery. I just have my machine. So
Wow. I got to bring someone in with a neck to try that out because that would be very impressive.
My neck.
Very impressive.
nothing.
Okay, Freddie, can you show the neck? Okay, it's coming. Okay, so you can do butts. I know that. You're doing somebody's butt that I know.
But
Some people want to make their butts bigger, but not in Boca Raton.
yeah. Well,
We wanna make them
anything
smaller.
lumpy. I can take the lumps
it gets rid
off
of cellulite,
anything.
right?
Yeah, I can get rid of cellulite. I can liposuction lumps. Women get lumps from liposuction. They're very almost impossible to get rid of. They don't look good at all.
Yeah, I've seen
so
that.
I smooth that out.
Wow.
I smooth that out.
Oh, here we go. There's
Okay,
the neck.
this is a guy, one treatment. That's his double chin.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
One treatment.
Oh my goodness.
This is 5 treatments on a woman's face.
Look at that.
This is 5. So her jowls are gone. And if you look at her neck is completely clean.
Yes.
There's nothing on the neck. And even the, what they call them, parentheses lines. These lines.
Nasolabial
Yeah.
folds? Okay.
Those
Those are
look at
gone.
them.
Yeah, they sure are.
And
Okay,
this
there's
is
a neck.
one treatment. One treatment.
Oh, wow.
And look at her jowls. Her jowls are gone too.
Yeah, smoother. Is it permanent then?
This is permanent.
And it stays that way.
This is permanent.
Wow.
And if you see the lines on her neck are gone also.
Yeah, yeah.
The lines. So as I'm doing this, it takes me literally less than 5 minutes to do crow's feet and 11.
Oh, wow. And I
So
know
I add that on.
the lines on the neck you were talking about are hard to get rid of. I finally had surgery, but before that, I used to try, putting Botox in the little lines. All
Yeah.
sorts. They're almost impossible, but you can get rid of them with
I
this.
can get rid of them.
Whoa. All right, Nina, let's give your information again real quick because we only have a couple minutes here for people that want to get a hold of you.
It's my phone number is 561-654-0177. The website is www.sculptmethin.com. And I'm located at 445 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton. And you'll see a big sign there that says Anti-Aging Center of Boca.
And it's right on the side with all the restaurants there down by Trattoria Romano. And then there's a French restaurant
Yeah.
right next to it.
I'm like a third building before the bridge, before you go over the Intercoastal Bridge.
Yeah, it's a tall 3-story building.
Directly
in there.
across from Douglas and Elliman
Okay.
real estate.
Okay. It was easy to find. When you gave me the address the first time, I just plugged it into my
Yeah.
sat nav and found it. And are you on Facebook?
Yes, I'm on Facebook.
Okay. As Ageless Body Sculpting?
Ageless Body Sculpting Plus.
Okay. All right. And we're going to have an event at her place. People can come on out and check it out. Now, as usual, I'm going to have lots of things there for people to
And
see.
I also want to add about the stem cells
Oh, yeah. Real quickly?
that we have now stem cells that actually make my dog walk. It's a completely
Oh, yeah. He
anti-aging.
was crippled before, right?
Yeah, he couldn't walk. After.
And I saw him run up the stairs at your place.
And his hair turned dark. It was light, like he had gray hair. It
Oh,
turned
we
dark.
can
and
get rid of our gray hair?
we can get rid of.
Is it tablets or what is it?
It comes in capsules. It's
Oh,
sheep
wow.
stem cells. It's FDA approved as a supplement.
Oh.
But it reverses age.
Oh, boy.
Through the whole body. So if you guys are interested, we can always call and make an appointment, and I can
Give her a
explain
call.
more about
And-
this.
Okay, great. And look for my event on my Facebook page. Nina from Ageless Body Sculpting Plus. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. You have been watching and listening to The Becky and Boca Show. Tune in every Thursday night at 6 p.m. to discover all the ways to spoil yourself and have a good time in beautiful Boca Raton. See you next week.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly